We all have talked about the poultry India. We have talked about how poultry has grown and poultry is helping the farmers. I just wanted to tell you a very today it is absolutely alarming that India is the diabetic capital. Diabetes is a big issue in India. It's the diabetic capital of the world. Now, we all have to really look into this, why this has happened. And then you will get to know the importance of protein. Diabetes is because we consume a lot of carbohydrates. And we have to understand why we consume these many carbohydrates, so much of carbohydrates. Why? You all should know this all happens because of poverty. We have been a poor nation for centuries, and just to satisfy our hunger, what we do is just we eat a lot of rice or rotis. And with rice or roti, what we eat? We'll eat some chutneys, we'll eat some sambar. I mean, it's no portion of protein because we can't afford. And this has become a habit. Today, even if you have money, you will not feel satisfied unless and until you have that quantity of rice or that quantity of rotis. So these are our eating habits which has created these problems. So we have to come out of this. What we need to do, now in these habits also, if you have seen, even in our homes, when a mother has to pack a tiffin, the first thing what she will do is maybe some idli she will give, or she'll roll a chapati and put some sugar and ghee in it and give it to him. And something simple, or when he comes home, Maggie. What are we feeding the kids? What are we feeding our kids? I mean, and we keep on blaming the fast food chains that is a junk food. But at home, what is happening? We are so much carbohydrate dependent society, and this is what is our main problem. And because of this, we don't get the required strength. See, physical strength is also very important. Health is very important, and you need protein. And how much protein you need? You need 1 gram of protein per kg body weight, which means you need to consume at least 60 to 70 grams of protein every day. And protein is something which you cannot say that I will consume tomorrow. No, protein needs to be consumed every day. You cannot store protein. And proteins are required to replace your cells. So cells are dying every day and you need protein every day. You cannot say carbohydrates can be stored, fats can be stored, proteins cannot be stored. And if you don't eat your protein, you do fasting, you do something, you are losing some part of your body. So the importance of protein is so much that if you don't consume it every day, and protein from chicken and egg is the cheapest. Just for your information, I mean, if you try to compare that if you have to eat 60 grams, try to understand if you have to eat 60 grams of protein and you are a vegetarian, you know what you will need to do? For 60 grams of protein, maybe you will need at least 3 liters of milk, maybe 100 grams of dal. 100 grams of dal you cannot consume. You cannot consume more than 25-30 grams. I am talking about dry dal. You need 100 grams of dal. So you cannot really get your protein only from vegetarian. It is very, very difficult. Of course, you can do it unless and until you are like Haryana people do it. 3.5 liters they consume. They can satisfy their requirement of this thing. But can the entire India do it? We cannot do it. So we'll have to depend, and just 50 to 100 grams of chicken or 2 eggs will satisfy your requirement of protein very easily. And I think this was the only message which I wanted to give you, because yes, this industry is the only industry which takes interest of the consumer and the producer. Producer in the sense, producer as all my colleagues have told you how it is beneficial to the actual farmer. And I'm telling you how it is important for the consumer. So this was the only message which I wanted to give you. And I hope you understand the importance of protein and poultry industry, what we are doing. Thank you.